Pick up.
We cut off that line a little bit, but that's okay. Ricardo isn't picking up.
Beat. What is
Samuels
the script?
is gone.
Oh, look, it's the
I
script.
feel like it was always like that.
No, it wasn't. Because it couldn't have been. Because you can't script every time there's been a pause or beat. We would have noticed. Yeah, our boy. We lost.
A real one.
We lost a real one.
I like that the mist just stops here.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah. It's probably a different temperature. Probably
Maybe.
a colder room. So then as soon as you leave that room...
It would be great if all of the androids come to life when you go back through it instead of when you're coming through it the first time.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Who's here?
Oh, so you might have been able to go through the vents on the way back.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one. Where the fuck did the boy come from?
I don't know. I think it's some horse shit.
God. What the fuck? So lift the motion tracker again? So you see how when you lift the motion tracker, there's like a light bloom effect in the top right of the screen? You lifted that up, and to me it looked like something dropping down into the vent. And I was like, ugh.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's just, what I can never remember what called the alien.
Stan.
That's what I was thinking it was Stan, but this looks like a Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Like, that's not great.
Oh, but, speaking of fucking Resident Evil again, so yeah.
Well, her hands went
We'd
in
go
there.
through the games in whatever order and try and be consistent about it, but really it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter as long as we're having
as
fun.
long as the
And as soon as
numbered
we're
ones
not having
are
fun.
Yeah, as soon as as long as the numbered ones that aren't 0 are in order, that's fine.
Except for 5, we skip 5.
And 6.
And 6. And 7.
Fuck 7. Go right to 6. But yeah. Yeah, I think Resident Evil 1, like, remake, is a great game.
Yeah.
2 remake, fucking phenomenal. So good. So good. 3, good playing. If 2 remake was the first 2, and then 3 remake was a sequel to that game, still be a little disappointing.
Yeah.
But as a remake, it's not even as good as 2, because it cuts shit out.
Yeah.
Cuts like some of the most memorable things from 3 out of 3. But it adds some cool shit with Nemesis. And the demo was not
Did I hit a
represented.
recorder without noticing it?
What do you mean? Recorder.
Like an audio log?
Oh. No. No, they're playing... This is a recorder that he's playing for you. Because this is explaining that they fucked everybody over.
Yeah.
Taylor, get me out of this cell right now! Get me out!
So once again, same as the android is a really like positive and human character, the exec you go there with is a fuck
Yeah.
who screws you over. She's just a little different because she's a more wholesome, like she just wants, she's not like I'm doing this for the good of the company.
Yeah.
I don't think. I think she's just like trying to figure out what's going on and kind of fuck these people because I don't trust them.
Are all aliens named Stan? I'm asking this for no reason in particular.
I mean, it depends on the game. The alien in this
No.
game is named Stan because there's only the one.
Yeah, but like...
But
I mean,
obviously
like
the ones in
Stan,
Aliens all have
Stanford,
unique
Stan
names.
Lee.
No, of course not.
Okay. So
There's just too many of them for them all to be Stan. They all start with S though.
what if they're like a hive mind of Stans?
You forget, this isn't Dead Space.
It's not?
This one isn't Dead Space. This isn't the remake. I know you were really mad. That explains why you're so mad that it was in first person at the beginning.
Yeah, I thought it was
And
really
you did mention
stupid.
Extraction before.
Yeah.
Okay,
which is my favorite game.
Yeah. So we're going to play Devil May Cry 2, Pray for the Gods instead of Shadow the Colossus, Dead Space Extraction
Metal Gear Survive.
Metal Gear Survive, which is the best one of all of those. In terms of the ones we just named,
Yeah.
that's the best game of
There's
them.
nothing wrong with Extraction. It's just different. I just wish there was an
just think it's kinda
actual
lame.
game that was
Oh,
Extraction. 'cause
absolutely.
It's
Yeah.
cool. The concept of it's
Being able
cool.
to play that.
But-
It's basically the beginning of 2.
Well, what it is, one of the movies. I forget which one. There's 2 of them. I can never remember.
More than 2 movies, right?
There's 2 movies. It's Aftermath, and then I can never remember what the first movie's called.
Because Aftermath is an
Aftermath
anthology.
is 2. Aftermath is
Yeah.
about 2.
Well,
the other one is about 1, I think.
Yeah.
I just care. I can never remember what it's called.
Stan's Chronicles.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's similar, but I don't think it is that movie. I don't think it's like the same. Plot.
It's not, but I think
It's
it
the
is
same
Ishimura.
covering. Oh yeah, it is well, it's the planet covering when the marker
Yeah.
when shit happened. Kind of like the beginning of Dead Space 2 with the sprawl, where you're
Yeah.
kind of in the shit. God,
I love Dead Space.
can
2
you
so
think of
much.
another game that has a better beginning than Dead Space 2?
It's pretty fucking solid.
Because ever since that game came out, fucking 2013 or 14, I think it was 13.
Yeah.
People have always been like Dead Space 2 is one of the best openings
Yeah.
of a game
And
ever.
awesome fucking set
But I
pieces.
can't think. It's got to be the best one that isn't an in media res. Because an in media res is kind of cheating. Because you're showing a better, cooler part
RE8
of
has
the
an
game.
amazing opening. Like first hour, I guess more of being like Chris showing up, crashing, and getting into the village and dealing with that fucking
Yeah.
horde. Like
Yeah,
that's
it's
awesome.
a
But
really
that's
good intro.
It's also longer.
It's
Dead
also-
Space 2 is quick.
It's also Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4's story and cutscenes wasn't a
Got to be
joke.
shitting me.
yes.
Which is appropriate, because RE8 is its fucking greatest hits of Resident Evil.
It's so good.
It's so good.
So good.
But then there's the stuff, when we were playing the series, there's the weird stuff like Revelations and Revelations 2.
Yeah.
Definitely fucking play
I've
at
always
least
heard
Revelations
2
2.
is really good.
Two
I
is so
played the demo of Place Weapons.
Yeah. Do you like Silent Hill 2?
Ah, shit.
Ever tell you there's a sequence in Silent Hill 2 where they make you leave all your weapons in like a fucking dumbwaiter or something?
What is happening?
You have to put your weapons in. Because the door's not going to open.
Oh.
Yeah, because they're scanners.
Oh.
It's
I
just
didn't
weird
realize-
because you can walk
'cause
through
you
the
can go
middle.
in the
thing.
middle. I don't like that. What do I have? Okay, I can still defend myself.
Yeah, which is weird because the stun baton, I would assume, has most of the same components and makeup of.
No,
of the
it's
guns.
it's a camera that's like, I see a gun.
Well, you
I
got
see
all
a
those guns.
flamethrower.
I see a fat ass.
What
Is
are
that
you
a fat
doing?
ass or is that guns?
Is that a fat ass or is that guns?
You packing?
Back to it.
I think it's just on that table.
Oh yeah. Just can't look at it from that side.
Yeah. You couldn't see that this said 4930.
I can use that.
So this is the
electric.
the
Take
what
some deep
Blackout
breaths,
looks like.
Squeeze.
Oh.
Easy.
Not this like yellow, but that type of structure for the rooms. It looks like, well, I guess it just looks like your map
Yeah.
if you open the map. Yeah. Yeah, but we couldn't even play every Resident Evil game because a Gun Survivor,
Survivor,
and
yeah.
Outbreak 1 and 2.
Yep.
I'll have to power
Well, you don't
it
want to
on.
import them?
No, we can't play them because
You don't want to buy an arcade cabinet?
no, I don't think you can play Outbreak anymore.
Did they just...
It's a multiplayer game.
Yeah. Does
I
it
don't
not
think you can
local?
play it anymore.
Oh god.
I like on PC, I think,
Yeah.
but I think it's a fucking PS2 multiplayer game.
Huh.
Even if we could, it wouldn't be worth it.
It wouldn't be fun.
Because you need other people to play that game.
Do you need like 4?
I don't remember. I think it might be different depending on like what scenario you're in.
Huh. How weird.
These games are really neat in idea,
Yes.
but then because they're assholes, they decided to bring it over to America and cut off microphone support
Oh my god.
in this multiplayer puzzle game where someone can pick up an item that you need and then if you need it to combine with another item,
You can't tell them. You can't communicate.
you
that at
can't
all.
be like, hey, motherfucker.
Wow, that's really silly.
Yep. So those games are just essentially unplayable.
Damn.
Even when they first came out here, it was still a terrible experience.
Ricardo, conduits offline for now.
Yeah. Super fucking interesting.
Yeah.
It's why I kind of like the Mastermind, whatever the fucking RE3 pack-in multiplayer thing was.
Reverse.
No, Reverse is the 8
Oh.
competitive. The other one is the fucking asymmetrical competitive. That's kind of like Dead by Daylight,
Ah.
mixed with Outbreak. Yeah. Man. Dead by Daylight's just gonna become the new way that any dead survival horror franchise gets anything.
Dead Space, man. Maybe
They're gonna
put
do
it. Put in the necromorph.
It would totally work.
Make Isaac Clarke the killer.
Because they're really creative about some of those movesets and stuff. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Fucking Pyramid Head's great.
Yeah, I
'Cause
remember
he-
watching you play a little bit of that. It looked
He
really
has
fun.
area denial abilities.
Yeah.
Where he'll like draw a line by fucking chopping with the sword.
That's
And then a
pretty
bunch of
cool.
the barbed wire
Yeah.
comes up.
Yeah. it's
And he
pretty
got
dope.
that fucking cake
He got that ass.
hanging out. God damn. Yeah. And then I think Nemesis is in it. I would
Yeah.
assume Nemesis would be the one they'd put in it.
I remember people complaining that it wasn't the Nemesis design that they wanted or something.
Because I think it's the remake one.
Yeah.
And there are people that don't think the
Which
really
it
cool
looks-
stitched
it
together
looks
face.
cool, right? Like, am I wrong in thinking that?
No, the fact that you can see that it's made up of a bunch of faces is sick. It looks cool. I think it might have been like they didn't even have an alt. I think Pyramid Head has a
Wasn't
one or
it
two
fucking they
alts.
put Chris in it, but he's RE1 Chris? That looks terrible.
Yeah, but it's like hot Jill,
Yeah.
and then it's like nah, because RE1 Chris doesn't look terrible necessarily. He just
But it's
doesn't
next
look
to-
like. It just doesn't
He
look
doesn't
like
look
how his
RE8
design looks.
Chris.
No, he doesn't look like Chris Redfield that everyone knows Chris Redfield.
Yeah.
Because Chris Redfield only looks like that Chris for that game.
Yeah.
Fucking every other game he's in, he looks like Chris.
Why is this music going crazy?
Did you already do that thing?
Yeah.
I guess not.
Thought I did.
Oh, is there a timer between them?
There might be. Yeah, because I'm pretty positive I just did this.
Yeah. There's the combination of I already know this game, and you already kind of know this game vaguely,
Kind of.
and us talking and playing the game.
Yeah, not really
That-
paying attention.
That we must have missed some. No. No, because now it's progressing. Maybe we're just stupid. Because
That was
I could have
weird.
sworn you did it. Because I remember bringing up the thingy and the little red button,
Yeah.
the tuner. The tuner's adorable.
I
We haven't
love that.
talked about it. It looks like fucking BMO.
Oh, it does. I would love it if... Well, I'm sure there was a special edition that came with, like, a motion tracker, but I want the tuner.
I think there's a special edition that came with the old motion tracker. Like
Nice.
the big,
The big bulky
alien
one.
one. Yeah, that they fucking...
Rigged it together.
Yeah.
Great. Just keep him grass for me, Samuel sacrificed himself so I could get you. I've got to try.
Fuck you.
Yeah, they always are. They're always pretty nice. Yeah. Like, stuff like that in this game. Which is weird, because it's a slow burn, super long game.
Yeah.
But it doesn't, like, really give time to characters or anything.
Yeah.
Which is super hard to balance.
Well, also,
Because
it's
what
a
do you
survival horror game, so you
well,
don't want to be with
I was going to
people.
say, well, you could still do calm stuff.
could do calm,
But you
yeah.
don't want constant talking.
Yeah, you
because
want
then
it to
that
be
makes the
quiet.
player comfortable.
Which, I don't know, I'm pretty comfy.
Yeah.
Main entrance is locked.
That noise
What to do?
hits me right
That
in
made
the
me
comf.
pretty comfy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can't go in there.
Oh, shit, yeah. I forgot that there's poison gas sometimes.
If you can hear me, I'll find my
Yeah, it's really only come up twice.
Something's up.
And they've been like side rooms. You can just ignore because it's a weird Metroidvania.
Well, I really don't have a whole lot to do
I don't know
with
if you
some of these
remember
guys.
how this section works.
No, I don't.
Don't fight them.
Don't fight them.
They're in a giant
gas
EMP
mask.
thing.
Oh yeah, so I just
You
okay.
can't stun them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just run away and hide.
Okay.
And that's why the rooms are so small, so that you can just run and go hide in those lockers at the beginning.
There's some guys.
That's why they take away your guns that would be useful for fighting these guys, and they don't take away the stun baton because it's not useful.
That's funny. Oh goodness. It's so hard to see.
I already told you. You know anything about the Metro games? 'Cause
I
those
know
are like
very little.
kind,
I've heard
kind
they're
of survival
really
horror
cool.
games. They're really cool. They're a good mix, kind of like RE7 and 8.
The only thing I really know about them is when Last Light came out, a lot of drama was made over that game having textured vaginas.
Was it one of those games?
Yeah.
Last Light, the second one.
I think it was Last Light.
Okay, because there is
It was a
they're mad
PS3
titties,
360.
mad titties in that game.
Yeah.
And I always forget whether the third one is called Exodus or Frontier.
The newest one is Exodus.
Yes. Okay. That's what I thought, but I feel like it's like based on a book or like the name of the ship, like the train is Frontier or something.
I don't know.
Ever since it's been
Frontier does not
announced.
sound familiar to me,
Yeah,
so I don't know about that being.
I think it's just a word association thing in my head
Probably.
that I think of Frontier because you're like
Yeah.
traveling. That game's
Metro sure seems terrifying.
Metro?
As like a concept.
oh the world.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so sick. God, I read
Some of it. I remember you telling me
I
about
read-
the terrifying shit that you read.
2033,
Yeah.
and I finished that in its entirety, and I never started or read any of it.
And that's the one with the tunnel shit? Where there's the big thing that makes tunnels.
oh
Like
yes,
they're in the tunnels
where
and they're
they
like, wait,
no
these haven't been dug by people.
no the thing that they introduce it is like other people know it because there's tons of legends. Oh god.
I'm watching that audio output, it seems really,
Yeah.
like, fucked.
Well, yeah, I just saw the time keeps skipping too.
Yeah.
It just keeps freezing. But they go to an area, and they have to escape from people.
Yeah.
And there's a tunnel that wasn't there before
Mm-hmm.
that they used to escape. And then they're like, I can hear a train.
Ah,
Which if you're like, that doesn't,
that doesn't sound right.
that's not okay. And I forget if they like actually see lights or something from like a, but yeah, there's a thing that is burrowing and making tunnels,
That's so fucked.
and no one knows if it's organic or if it's because they just say it sounds like a train. I'm pretty sure I read this like 7-8 years ago.
Yeah.
It's fucking sick.
That's really
The way they
cool.
deal with like ghosts and stuff. Did I tell you about ghosts?
No. I don't think so. Maybe. you
They,
did,
they're
but
like
it's been a long
leftover electromagnetic like fields.
while. That's wild.
So it's like there are a few other things that have treated ghosts like this, but it's like if you occupy the same, it's like Stalker. You occupy the same space as a ghost, you're dead because it'll just fucking fry your body.
Wow.
It's very much like Stalker,
Yeah, I know nothing about Stalker.
but it has way more of a spiritual like lore to it.
Cool.
And the main plot is just really compelling, like the difference in ideologies and like the ending of the first game and book is so fucking good.
Oh, yeah?
It's so fucking good.
Should we play those?
I was thinking about it. And I
Are
was
they
like,
fun to play?
there's titties, so I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that would fuck with anything. I think there's a sex scene in one. Or I know there's like a sex scene or like a strip club type thing
In Last Light?
in 2. Yeah, last line. I don't remember if there's one. And then I'm pretty sure there's one in Exodus. But whatever. If we needed to, we could censor the screen for like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
The boobs don't add anything, really.
Speak
Yeah,
for
they're
yourself.
good. Yeah, they're good. Good games.
So I never heard anything about how they play, really.
They're
or,
kinda
like, anything
jank.
positive. Yeah, that's
kinda
kind of what
jank.
I was thinking.
It's better. It's a better shooter than like this.
I would hope. 'Cause
But
they're
it is.
shooters,
But is a good.
like almost horror game.
It's kind of like a Deus Ex Prey like sneaking around. You can engage people or not. You can fucking kill them with stealth kills and stuff, or you can fucking go in shooting. There's one really cool thing that I think is introduced in Last Light, which I think was introduced. The first game I can think of that did was Splinter Cell.
Yeah.
Is you have a watch that keeps track of how much time you have in your gas mask. But
That's pretty dope.
if you're in the dark to where the AI can't see you, where you're basically invisible, there's a little orange light that glows on your flashlight or on your watch. So it's a UI element that's in the world that tells you like, okay, you're good, you're in stealth.
Huh. Not like the eye on your screen is faded, like every other game.
It supports the same thing, or I think Thief, the tone of the screen turns more blue.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
The vignetting.
I played the first 30 minutes of the original Thief, I want to say,
Yeah.
and that game just it would not run.
Sick.
Like it just would keep
Yeah,
crashing.
I know very little about those games.
It seemed fun. It seemed very difficult.
That's what I've always heard, that they're very, very
But-
unforgiving.
Yeah.
Because those are like classic ass stealth games. Those are like you don't have options.
Yep.
If you get caught, you're fucked.
Yep.
Which I don't like as much.
No.
I like being challenged to never get seen, like doing Ghost Deus Ex.
Yes.
But I don't like it if it's like it's a fail state instantly,
Totally.
or if it might as well be because you can't fight back, you can't get away. I love that it's a brain.
It's pretty good.
Fuck was I talking about? Oh, Metro.
Thief and
Uh,
stealth games.
Yeah.
Old stealth
Well,
games.
yeah, we were talking about
Yeah.
Thief because of the color on the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, those games are really cool. And the one thing, which is just going to be a problem in a ton of games we play, is I don't know how to handle games on the channel that have different endings, like morality.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say just pick whichever one you want, and maybe we'll go back
Yeah.
and do the other one.
That works for games I already know. My fear is future games where I
And
don't
picking
know.
the wrong things and fucking up. The
And
ending.
then having the
Yeah.
playthrough end on an unsatisfying note.
Do you remember the Game Grumps fucked up the ending of Bloodborne and they just fucking found a dude?
Yeah.
This video, I'm like, that's not.
Oh yeah, it would always be footage that I or you have recorded and
Yeah.
played. Because especially if it's a new game, I'm gonna play it to get the platinum and do everything in the game anyway.
Yes.
Like I always do. But yeah, for like stuff like Silent Hill, games I already do, I think I'd pick the ending I think is appropriate, or if there's a
Yeah.
canon ending,
So the
I would
dog
do
ending.
that. Yeah. Yeah, the dog ending's fun because we literally couldn't do that on the first playthrough. It's a new
Yeah.
game plus exclusive.
Fascinating.
I think you need to get every ending other than that first.
Really.
It's either that or a different ending. It literally spawns an item into the world that doesn't exist in other playthroughs. I think a few
Fascinating.
endings do that. Yeah. I don't have any issues playing Silent Hill games multiple times.
There's no save point like in here.
There's one right behind.
Is there?
Wasn't that or is that the wrong?
That's pretty.
No, that's
That
a
is
save.
a safe thing.
Yeah, but there's nothing here in between you and them and that.
I guess not. Yeah.
Also, does it say human consultation room?
It sure does.
That's fun. Yeah, but games that have multiple endings and stuff. I think the best way is, depending on like how long the game is,
Oh, fucking on the wall that I did.
because if I can fucking speed through it again, probably just cut to like, and now we're at other ending.
Yeah.
Problem is there are pretty
you
sure
just
there
make
are
a
other
save.
things that are different.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, all the games
Things
I'm
that-
talking about have good alternate endings where they're decided by the entire game.
Yeah. So like
Silent Hill.
Bioshock Infinite.
Yeah, of course. Does that game even have multiple
No,
endings?
it has
Okay.
it has choices, but they don't mean anything.
Okay. God. Have we talked about Infinite yet? Because there are other
don't want
popular
to.
games that I've shit on without much
Is
context.
Infinite popular?
There are people that think they like it, like
Aw,
other games we've talked about.
sillies, little silly babies.
Because when that game came out, people were like, "Oh, Infinite's so good." My problem with Infinite is that it's called Infinite, and that's hilarious. Because all the ending and plot doesn't understand its own premise.
Yes. God, that game is not the best, huh?
No, it also sucks to play.
Yep.
That is the only game I can think of where I actually wanted to turn down the difficulty. Because I was playing it on the hardest difficulty from the beginning.
Yeah.
Like I usually like to do. Which isn't always the best actual way to experience a game.
That must
I think
be
those are locked.
cool.
Yeah, because those
Can't
lead
do
to the
anything
end.
without power.
But, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't want to play. Like, I'll decide if I want to replay your game afterwards. But if I play your entire game on normal or fucking hard instead of the hardest difficulty, and then I want to do everything in it, I don't want to play the entire game again.
Yes.
Especially most of the time with something like that, where there's like like if I had to play this game on Nightmare, I wouldn't start it on Nightmare. This one's kind of different because it's good.
Yeah.
I was just trying to think of a game that has. I look up if a game has New Game Plus.
Yeah.
Because if a game has New Game Plus, or some carryover of some sort, then yeah, I'll fucking do it because the second playthrough is going to be trivial in comparison. Or fucking Kiseki, which is God tier, where you can pick the hardest difficulty, but it literally says balanced for new games,
Yeah.
which is awesome. I wish every game handled that like that.
Totally.
That's kind of what Madhouse and is it called Madhouse as well in
Not
RE8?
exactly sure what you're talking. Oh. Is that in RE8?
Yeah. There's a harder difficulty. I can't remember if it's called like Insane or Madhouse.
I don't know.
Because it makes you do the limited saves and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I can't remember if it had a different...
Because it's definitely called Madhouse in that's not gonna work.
No, I know. I just kind of put something on.
I assume the Molotov did that.
I think it did damage.
I mean, how would you be able to tell?
Yeah.
It hit him. I assume their suits are like flame retardant. I assume this is a non-combat section.
Yeah. Maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know enough. If you had the gun or like anything else that did damage, I'd say hit him with something, and then go smack him.
Yeah.
Because then he wouldn't grab you at least.
I mean, I can make a pipe bomb.
I but you though. Okay, you do have enough stuff. I don't think it's worth it. It's just these two
Probably
guys,
not,
right?
Yeah, but
And you just saved.
I just want to kill.
Yeah.
You don't feel like that sometimes?
No.
You just
I
wanna
play
murder
video
the
games.
things?
Of course, I
Oh,
love
so you're violent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Video games, they just increase violent tendencies. It's 100% of the studies show that video games increase violence.
My goodness. Are there more than two?
I think they came here
It looked
because
like
there were
there
two
were-
on each side.
Yeah,
I
it
assume.
looked like there were 4 there.
Yeah, there were.
Yeah.
Open the map.
I saw the map.
Yeah, the other guys can just walk over there.
Yeah.
You honestly might want to save.
I
Because
think if I just wait long enough, it'll kind of fix itself. But
yeah.
1.
Yeah. I think Silent Hill 2 has the best variety of endings, especially
Okay.
being thematically appropriate. 2, it has the best parameters for determining what ending you get.
Really?
You played Lone Survivor, right?
I've never played it.
Okay.
No.
Do you know anything about it? Because it's very Silent Hill.
I mean, I watched people play it probably
Yeah.
15 years ago.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
It's stuff like how many enemies did you kill?
Yeah.
Like it is a combination of tons of variables, down to like how did you behave as a player during this section?
Huh.
Like, did you go through this section quickly? Did you go slowly?
Interesting.
If you're with another character, did you ever point your gun at them? Like imagine if in Resident Evil 4, Ashley didn't duck when you pointed the gun at her. Or if like it could tell you were pointing at Ashley and would give you a different ending. Because it's like, why are you doing that, you fucking weirdo?
Oh god, yeah, they're all in there.
That's bright. That's bright shit. So what do you even need to do in there?
I need to go around and push all the little buttons on the terminals.
So I think at this point, probably just be running.
Maybe.
Because if you get caught we'll reload the save that's 2 seconds away. I don't think that's gonna kill them. And then
It
you're gonna,
might.
but then you're gonna have to mash on their faces and take a lot of damage.
I don't know.
Whereas
Find
you
out.
could just sprint.
If I'm more of crafting it if I need it, and if I don't use it here, I'm gonna
Equip
use
it
it.
then.
I'm gonna use it somewhere else, you know.
Yeah. No, I get you. Because some of those materials, I think you were at your max anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. If you get caught, just make sure that there's multiple guys in the radius.
Totally.
Because I don't think they're gonna disseminate back out.
Yeah.
So do you know where the buttons are? or what
They're
they
on
look
the
like?
ends. These
It's
on
all
either side.
those?
I think so.
There's one to your right, I think. Oh, you're done.
Oh, that's it?
So yeah, now you can go in there. Because that light wasn't there before. Just sprint. They can't follow you in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm glad it didn't do the thing where you just sometimes can't get in them.
Oh, I remember this fun. Because there's
Huh.
ones at the fucking ends. They're goofy. What were you saying? Where you
I'm
can't-
glad that sometimes the vent has done the thing before where like you stand at it and you stare at it, but the X prompt to get in never comes up. It happened like towards the beginning of the game where like
No, there's the middle one where it wasn't those vents. It was the weird rectangle vent.
no,
the one that opens sidewise. Because that one I remember us staring at it, and then I remember there. At the very beginning,
Oh, I can't
the
do that.
the first alien section. That
Yeah,
happened.
I just like stood there for a while.
Yeah. Then the only other one I can remember is the one I was talking about. But I
Yeah.
do remember the first
Man, what mission am I on?
11 probably still or 12.
13.
Where did 12 go? Why did it get... Oh, we did get 2 trophies.
Yeah.
This section.
What are there, like 16 missions?
18, 19, something.
Jeez.
Yeah. So I think you have time to go do the tuner in that. Like, it gives power to one tunnel, and then you have to go do it. On the other side. Yeah.
Oh. What? Press mashing input when circuit is active.
So when the text is on there, press the button. What are you doing?
I understand. I thought it was asking me to do something different. I thought it was asking me to match text. And I was like, these
No,
don't,
that's why.
These don't look right.
Yeah. You probably have to do the other side now.
Is it active? Low power.
Weird. I vaguely remember any of this. So now I just do the other side.
It's a cool room.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty
'Cause it-
fucking cool.
Yeah. I wonder if this is a new room. Because I know the actual mother, like, chamber is in Alien.
Yeah.
But this, like, AI core thing with all, like, the sound damming. It's fucking cool. It's also neat because it's like sound dampening so it can think.
Yes.
Like, quietly. It's very creepy. It's all worth it.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna cycle back up around.
God, that's as low as it
Yep.
could be. Oh, so you only need to do one each?
I guess.
I don't know.
All right, Mr. Brain. Maybe you're a Miss Brain. I don't know.
It's not called Mother, so it's kind of hard to tell.
It had a different fucking. I didn't realize it
Different
changed.
code.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I went off on accident and then I just autopiloted to what it was.
Yeah, I think that's a fun hacking minigame.
That's pretty interesting. It's a nice way to kind of break up the monotony. Yeah, I am shaken.
Yeah. It's weird how many there are, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the best one. Because the symbols stay consistent,
Yeah.
and they're always in the same spot on your end. You just have to look at them. And I like that there's no kerning. Because visually that looks cool.
Yeah.
But also it obscures the defining characteristics.
Yes.
Look at that smoke.
It's pretty cool. It's supposed to be on
Yeah, there's
side.
a part of it opening at the front.
Yeah. Cool. I haven't had a cutscene in a
So
little
yeah,
while.
this just fucking looks like that room from
Yeah.
Alien.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really cool. It's also reminiscent of like the chair thing that's in the ship.
Never thought of it.
Yeah.
Because that is just from the original. Like
Yeah.
this chair was there too, I think.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, this readout, like the way it comes. I love that there's the fucking flash of light across on the
really
line
cool.
that then fills in the thing. Also, the typewriter noise.
It's very
It's
good.
great. Yeah, the fucking visual and like set design of Alien Future is so good.
Protect specimen. She types fast.
Yeah.
Don't say bad words to the AI. You're gonna teach
It's
it
it's like,
things.
well, I don't like. There's this part I haven't scanned that I can't scan. I don't know that it's not on
Yeah.
anymore. It could be hiding in there.
I don't want to investigate the central reactor.
No,
Or,
it's behind you. It's opening up. I'm pretty sure. There's like something. Yeah, it just wanted you to get off that one. Yep, because now it's a ladder.
Whoa!
Now you're going under the
It's a
brain.
transformer.
Alien is one of those series, like most old series that keep getting remade, adding new things, that it's such an expansive universe that is completely defined by one movie that came out forever ago.
Yep. I looked
You
recently.
could, it just said building better worlds.
Uh-huh.
You could fucking do
You could
like
build make
Subnautica
an
shit.
entire thing based off of that slogan.
Well, you could have fucking Wayland Yutani.
Mm-hmm.
Like Warhammer.
Yeah.
Warhammer's a fucking big universe with all these factions and stuff. And even Warhammer's still limited because there should be even more factions.
Yeah.
There could be a new faction every planet. At least in Warhammer, it's like the other factions are so big that they just crush anything else. Nothing else has a chance to start.
Yeah.
But like, I think they're called Outer Worlds Entertainment or something. The guys that make Subnautica and Below Zero.
I don't know.
They have their own like Wayland Yutani like space company.
Cool.
And because their thing isn't based on, they're kind of hamstrung in a different way because it's water. It's called Subnautica.
Yeah.
But they totally could do another planet that's a different thing.
Yeah.
That is just a survival game in a weird, hostile environment.
I learned recently that apparently in Alien canon, Prometheus
I thought you said
and
Alien 10.
Prometheus and Covenant are considered non-canon, and that pisses me off because Covenant's the coolest.
Covenant's pretty good. Do I
I don't
talk
care
about
about
the... We've
Prometheus,
never
right?
watched it together. Did I ever fucking tell you one of my favorite details is that when he drops the fucking goo on the people, it drops a helix, like the double helix?
Yes, it's really fucking cool.
Oh, it's so good. Like, that's a piece of, like, visual storytelling. Not visual storytelling, but visual design that feels kind of corny, but it's
Cool.
But it gets
It
the idea
fits.
across. It fits the tone.
Yeah.
That he is, like, manipulating DNA and he is fucking with the way things work. Yeah. This area is fucking sick.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like Ishimura.
It kind of does, doesn't it?
With all the yellow
The
and
yellows
brown
and brown.
oranges.
Yeah.
It looks like the mining platforms.
Yeah. God, you stop talking about Dead Space.
I know. Well, I was going to say that with Dead Space 2, it's like, they have an explanation for why Dead Space is about necromorphs.
Uh-huh.
Like, that's the whole thing. Is that
I
it is
not
a...
have my weapons still. I didn't get those back.
No.
Ugh.
No, of course you didn't. But now it's way more expansive. Like, you could actually just run around an android in this place.
Yeah.
Look at that
There's a
fucking
safe
deformation because of the heat.
Where?
The visual.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
It's fucking sick. There's another save thing.
Yeah, I
out
see it.
there.
Oh, can I not get to
You
it?
probably have to come around from the other way. You have your map. I don't know
Shut
that it's
up.
filled up. Yeah, it's not filled up.
Yeah.
But it tells you what you can interact with. So there's there's a
Yeah,
generator.
thing.
Yeah, Alien like when I was looking at the short films and stuff, which most of them really try and get across alien. Like most of them have solo female protagonists that are dealing with like a threat.
Yeah.
I think my favorite one is this one. I think it's called Alien Infestation,
That sounds familiar.
which is 2 like 16-minute long shorts
Yeah.
that are just in this guy's apartment building.
Oh.
And it's just fucking claustrophobic hallways and small rooms as this lady is like, she's just apartment building and then gets locked in, and there's just a dead body.
I watched this movie, a new Hulu movie. I forget what it's called. It's like we need to do something.
We need to talk about Kevin.
Oh no. I still don't watch that movie.
God. Oh, 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 oh.
But it's I think it's based off of a book. And
Oh, I guess, yeah, he doesn't have the so you can just do this stuff.
and it's about a family, a mom, dad, an older daughter, and a young son, are sheltering because there's a storm, and so they're like in their bathroom, and it turns into or something.
Yeah.
And it's like kind of cheesy at points, and I don't think it's like always written the best.
You could search him.
But it's a horror thing.
Nice.
And things change, and like the entire
What's the
movie
fucking
is set
movie
in the bathroom.
That is great. That don't look up anything about it or what it's about. Just watch it. The fucking one that's like a documentary about the guy with cancer.
If Afflicted.
Okay.
Afflicted.
Afflicted.
I love that movie. I've read a lot of people really do not like that movie.
So good.
Afflicted is really, really good.
It's good as a like drama. Like the acting's really
Mm-hmm.
good, and I like the characters.
Yep.
It's good as a horror thing. It's just good.
Yes. But we need to do something. I think that's what it's called. Is they're trapped in this bathroom, and some stuff is going on.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of character drama. Like the dad is incredibly like he's an alcoholic with the medicine cabinet and drinks like half a bottle of mouthwash.
Sick.
Like just downs it.
Because he just needs the alcohol.
Yeah.
Fucking go and do it.
But that movie, sad, and
Yeah.
there are definitely parts of it that are kind of like
Corny.
cringy.
Yeah.
But I think overall it was pretty good.
That's better than most other streaming movies you tell me about, where you're like, oh, it's got a premise that's alright. It's got like 2 things that are alright about it. Sucks.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd watch it again.
Did you search them behind you?
This one, no. But I was...
Yeah, because
Because whenever I watch any fucking movies, before I do it, I kind of like look around to see consensus stuff. And that one was very divided. There were a lot of people that were like... Yeah. People were like, either like, this movie was really cool and I'm glad I watched it, or this movie was incredibly boring and I did not like it at all. And those are typically the movies that I end up liking.
Yeah, I don't trust people's opinions most of the time.
But, and then I watched the Netflix movie that I've seen floating around for a bit, but I wasn't interested in it.
And it's a Netflix movie.
Yes, that's the problem. It's a Netflix horror movie, because all I watch are fucking horror movies, and it works out pretty well for me. What was that called? His House? And it has I don't think it has a good name at all.
Is it the one about the refugees?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Have you heard anything about that?
No, I know.
I think that movie's pretty good. I like...
I forget. I haven't... I remember it being kind of all over the place.
It's weird, because it's way more of like a character drama than it is a horror movie at points.
It
where
feels
it's
like a Silent Hill game where the twist at the end, because they all have something, isn't very good.
I think I kind of liked it.
Because I like the visual design, because it also cribs hard from Silent Hill 4 The Room. The holes.
Yes, where the guy busts out his walls and shit.
Yep.
The reason I like it is because I'm a sucker for like folklore monsters.
Oh
and
yeah,
it's kind
I
of
love
a cool
I
one
love
that's
when
in
a
that.
horror thing is just like
Actually based off
here's
of
a
nothing.
well,
Yeah.
it's good when you're a foreigner. to that
Yes.
culture.
Yes.
Because otherwise, it's like having Alien. If Alien was like an American folklore, like if the
Yeah.
Xenomorph was an American folklore monster, you'd go, "Oh, it's not scary. I know its rules." Or if a vampire, I guess a
Yes.
vampire is a better example.
Yeah.
When people didn't know how vampires worked, vampires were spookier.
Yes.
Now that people know that vampires, they know everything about vampires.
Yeah.
They're really not often spooky.
But I don't know. I think I can get what you mean when you were saying the twist or whatever you didn't like.
I didn't dislike it. I think it's just kind of weak.
Well, I don't know. I like in that because the whole thing that's haunting them is an entity that if you steal something, it haunts you.
Oh, it's totally
essentially.
appropriate.
Yes, like
it's
it
just
makes
weird.
sense, and
So-
I like the angle take with it.
But
it's
it
very fucking
reminds
sad.
me of Homecoming, in the way that it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
here's this twist that makes you not care about these characters anymore.
Yes.
Like the whole first part of that movie is like supposed to be this like these people
really
are in a
good
foreign
people.
place.
Yeah.
They're good people. They don't deserve what's happening to them,
Yeah.
and their lives are kind of falling apart.
Yeah.
And then the twist is like, oh no, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
You guys should have died a long time
Well, it's
ago.
only the husband at that point. The wife doesn't do the thing.
Yeah, but the thing is so quick.
Yeah.
I think they should have. They had plenty of time to solve the thing that they did in the moment. It should have been like the dude did it in an act of desperation and didn't have a chance to back down.
Yeah.
But he could have solved the problem. There's someone screaming at him, "Hey, solve the problem. What are you
They
doing?"
get killed though.
No,
I don't know
I
if you know that part.
No,
yeah,
I-
'cause they
but not that second.
Yes. But
Like that happens later. That is the consequences of his actions.
no.
But I mean, in
no,
the
I mean
moment.
the
No, I know what
person
you're talking
that is
about.
yelling at them
Yeah.
is immediately like killed,
Yeah.
basically. And
No,
then,
it's not immediate enough. Like, I mean, like, you can see it in the actor's eyes. Like, I did something bad. I'm going to go back. Oh, she's dead.
Yep.
Like, you don't get the chance to redeem himself.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's like, I'm, fuck you. He's like, I'm doing this for me and my family. I'm doing this for me and mine.
Yeah.
And then it's just really tragic that they try and kind of make good on it, and they don't get the chance to.
Yeah. But I liked it.
Oh, I don't think it's
I
bad.
think the
it's
entire,
better
like-
than 90% of the fucking movies
I
that
think
come out.
the
like
entire like final.
that was great.
What just happened?
It fucking shot out of a vending machine bar at you.
I think the entire like
I've
final
never seen
sequence of
that.
that movie is like pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
And
Oh, house horror is spooky.
well, because there's just a cool sequence where they're sitting at their like dinner table and fuck. Well, I don't have anything. Yeah.
He almost just fucking let go.
Yeah.
I think maybe he can grab you when he's on that incline.
Yeah. But there's like a scene where they're sitting at their dinner table, and then it zooms in on the husband, and it zooms out, and he's like in like fucking space,
Oh
and
yeah.
it's just cool.
Jesus. I didn't know they did quite that much damage.
Well,
What the
now
fuck?
you do.
What the fuck? God damn, he
But,
got it.
I don't know why I didn't just talk about, because when you were talking about the tight corridors and stuff in that
Yeah.
alien infestation thing, the first thing I thought of was not either of those movies, but my brain instantly went to, oh, I watched these other things that are obscure and were pretty good. The thing I thought of originally was Mike Flanagan's Absentia. I think I told
Fucking
you
Mike
that.
Flanagan.
Yeah,
That
I think
motherfucker.
I told you about that movie a little bit when I watched
Is it his first one? The one that's super low budget?
I don't know if it's his first thing, but it is very low budget.
Yeah, you
And
definitely
it's-
told me about an
it's
early one of his that's
cool.
super low budget.
Because I started that movie and I was not into it.
Yeah.
Because it just seems like a very like generic haunting kind of movie. And then surprise surprise it becomes a folklore movie.
Sick.
And it's really cool, and there's a lot of really cool ideas in it. But the worst thing about it is its poster. Its American poster is like
Yeah.
really fucking generic and lame and doesn't really do that movie justice. Whereas like the international posters are really cool and like creepy.
I think there was something in that
There's gotta
back. So 180 degrees the other way where you just came from, back right corner. I feel like I saw something. Yeah. Little generator or something.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I just couldn't find it.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't do a good job of showing you the thing when you can't interact with it. Because you always go up to it and like, oh, I can do this. And then it's a power low. But there's a giant blinking green light on it. Is there anything you can craft? Get some scrap.
But this is all to say.
Probably a med kit.
Watch Mike Flanagan's movies because they're all kind of great.
Pretty good.
And
Sleep.
Dr. Sleep.
That's his biggest one.
Hush. He did Hush. I really like Absentia. He did Haunting at Hill House, which I think is pretty good. He did not really do Bly Manor, which is not good.
Yeah.
And he did Midnight Masks on Netflix, which apparently is really good.
Apparently very good.
I haven't gotten around to watching it.
Know anything about it?
I've heard it's great.
Yep.
And my mom told me to watch it.
Yeah.
Is that all of the...
No, there was one other thing, like a generator, like handle twisty thing.
Okay, well, I have to do this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget where that other one was. Mike Flanagan loves degloving.
Oh, absolutely.
Loves it. Oh, and he did Gerald's game. That
Yep,
one's really
because
good.
you remember because
He did degloving. Yep.
Who else does it? Nobody. Who else does it? It's up there.
Yep.
Who else does it? Nobody. Who else does it as good as him? Nobody.
Well, because there's like an interview that he did for Dr. Sleep or something,
Yeah.
and someone asked him about the degloving stuff, and he's like, "We've gotten pretty good at that."
Yeah, I know how that effect works.
It's fucked up.
God.
I love this thing. Can I drive it?
I think
No,
Gerald's
take
game.
it away.
Gerald's game is the weakest movie he's made.
I like it. I think it's pretty good, but
There
yeah.
are parts I like about it. Definitely feels like an adapted short story.
Yes. I don't know. I like all of the visuals of like the eclipse sequences.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
that's gorgeous.
Yep.
And yeah. I
Well
like it.
directed.
I liked it a lot more than I thought I would.
Yeah. Just the premise and setup and the theme of the movie doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't really like it. Yeah. It feels like they were 2 steps away from being like it was all a dream for character development.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll give them. They didn't do that.
They didn't do that.
It did happen. Like things are real.
I
in
don't
a
know.
way.
I love the sequence where she wakes up and the dog is licking her toes
Yeah.
in the dream, and then it's not a dog.
I like the scene with her toes.
I like the scene with her toes.
There's a back
similar,
up, and look down this hallway.
There's a similar scene.
Just look down that hallway you were just in. That's fucking gorgeous.
That is really pretty. There's a similar scene to that in We Need to Do Something, that other Hulu
Nice.
movie. That Ozzy Osbourne's in that movie. He has a single line of dialogue that is spoken off camera.
Oh.
And, yeah, I was shocked when I saw the credits, and I was like, that did sound like Ozzy
Speaking of
Osbourne.
credits in movies, I do really like how Amazon does the Amazon.
IMDb.
What is it
Stuff.
fucking called? Amazon X-ray.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you can pause and then it shows you the actors and the characters they're playing in a scene.
My favorite use of that was when I watched The Lighthouse, and it's spoiled that one of the characters has a different name. That's a pretty big plot point.
I thought you
in
were
that
going to talk
movie.
about Invincible. Because
No.
every time you pause it, you're like, wait.
Who's in this?
How many people are in this?
Oh my god, this segment just goes on.
Yeah.
I have a feeling I'm about to reach a moment.
No. I love the shutters. Because that is a design that someone made. Like, that is the survival horror equivalent of anti-homeless
my
architecture. Because, like, there's no reason for you to be able to peek through
Wait
it like
a second,
you can.
bolt gun ammo.
What are you talking about? You didn't notice that you've got that multiple times already? Was that the radio?
He sounded a lot more sinister, but he's wearing one of those suits.
Yeah.
Running does cause accidents. It's gonna cause your accident. I'm gonna make you pee yourself.
Oh no.
He gonna do it.
I don't think he's gonna follow you all the way.
Yeah, I was just kind of regrouping, really.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have my flare out for comfort.
Set him on fire with it.
What movies are good? and obscure
That's a fucking...
that we could recommend.
That's a
Because there's a
horror.
lot. I can half-heartedly recommend The Alchemist
I
Cookbook.
was wondering.
Actually,
If
we
you
have
wanna-
we need to do something. Kind of reminded me of The Alchemist Cookbook.
Nice.
Because they have a very similar ending.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, that's rad.
I don't know if that's a compliment, really. But,
God, how many times does the N-word get said?
well, Belial isn't in it, so...
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you ever want to see a demon say the N-word a lot,
A lot.
oh,
God.
Alchemist's Cookbook is...
That movie is really something.
Alchemist's Cookbook
has the funniest ending in any movie I've ever watched.
is nigh experimental.
It's like on another level. It's beyond experimental. That
It's
movie's wild.
Fucking...
There are parts of it that I really, really
That
like.
is the opposite end of the short story adaptation spectrum from
Yep.
Gerald's Game.
Where it's like a fucking 1,000-page novel they condensed into
Yeah.
80 pages.
It's like a fucking French philosophical, like, deconstruction that they turned into a fucking movie they shot with no money in the woods.
It's so funny.
God.
It has some really creepy shit in it.
I'd say it's worth
But-
watching because it's fucking neat.
It's really interesting and
But
neat.
boy,
But
is it
Don't
low budget.
expect that it's gonna be like the greatest thing you've ever watched.
No, it's low budget like
It-
Evil Dead 1 is low budget.
It has really creepy shit. Like
Yeah.
that sequence where he's just standing in the
And
woods
it's cut
and you see
some-
the thing move.
some unironically funny lines and like moments.
the fucking interaction between the main character and his like buddy
Yeah.
are like very funny.
Yeah.
Um,
And it feels like The Room, where it's like, it doesn't feel like real people. But in this movie, this is fun.
Hey there.
So if
He
you
just did the fucking anime pro tag.
hide behind the... Okay. If you lean, the only part of you that actually exists...
Did I just kill myself?
Yep. The only part of you that actually exists is your eyes.
Oh yeah.
So if you lean...
So like your head goes away, and you just have the eyes.
Yeah. Yep. Totally.
Yep.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Fucking Belial.
God damn it. Oh yeah, the scene with the fucking car too. I like he just comes
Yes.
comes across the car.
Yep.
And it's like, oh
There are teeth.
shit, that's not good. Yeah. Now that I think about it, for how cheap that movie does look, makeup effects not bad.
Not bad. They're very unsettling.
I don't even remember.
They're subtle and creepy.
You'd think they'd be like fucking tomato paste. Oh, okay.
Okay, I
We
didn't
just
notice
missed
that it
part.
closed.
Yeah, I remember Unlock the Shutter coming up.
What was... fuck. I can never remember what it's called. It's that, Oh, it's cool that it saved that, by the way.
I totally forgot about that. Because I think you can fucking cache... If you have a max of items, I think you can fucking put them in an item
Oh
to
my
construct.
God.
And then pick up more without actually making
Yeah,
them.
I can't remember what it's called. It's that short film you showed me that was definitely inspired by, like, Dead Space or something. And, it has, like,
Neil
an actual...
Blomkamp's...
Yes.
It's Neil Blomkamp's studio, their YouTube channel.
Bad Robot or...
No, Bad Robot's
no,
J.J. Abrams.
Yeah, what the fuck is his?
You'll just be able to find it if you look up Neil Blomkamp.
Yeah.
I'll look it up now so that it can be in the video. It's a really cool,
Creepy as
well
shit.
done, special effects heavy, The Thing cross Dead Space, like short film.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was really good.
And that's probably like 12 minutes long, if that.
It's not very long, yeah.
Yeah.
We are enjoying it.
It's called Oats Studio.
Oats.
That's
okay.
the channel. And let me find these specifics. This one is the one we're talking. Zygote, 22 minutes long. Yeah, it's ZYGOTE, Oats Studio.
You spelling that out probably did not get captured very well. If it's gonna be stuttery.
Zygote. Zygote.
I think people know how to spell zygote.
Yeah. Well, just because I fucking had so much trouble trying to find it.
Yeah.
That
I remember it took
be
like
as
2
detailed
hours
as
for you to
possible.
find this
Well, because
thing.
I was like fucking Dead Space inspired short film Arctic the thing CG. I was just running through
Yeah.
fucking keywords.
And, what
And
was,
the really only one you need to know is it's Neil Blomkamp's.
you showed me that little horror, like it was like a couple minutes long, where it's the person driving and they have the GPS, and it's like a dash cam thing.
It is a fucking
because that was pretty cool too.
like not creepypasta, but it is like a analog horror YouTube channel. Do you know Marble Hornets at all?
I've heard. But
It's
I
like
really
a
don't know
YouTube
much
channel
about
that
it.
is a horror like short film thing. Yeah, that one's fucking
That one's creepy.
super creepy.
I need to have a fucking list of movies that I've watched and enjoyed.
Same
Because
as
whenever
stuff or
yeah,
games.
whenever I get into these kinds of conversations,
You're like, I
I-
know so much shit,
but I
but I
can't
recall all
remember.
the specific. Because I'm not gonna be able to find that fucking.
Yeah, I mean, one of my favorite horror things ever is John Carpenter's cigarette burns that he did for Masters of Horror.
Yeah.
That's super fucking cool, and I want to watch it again. I might watch it on just to go hang out with people because names
Yeah.
on
Okay, it should
a
be
day soon.
Local
Probably
58
gonna watch it
TV.
What is it?
Local 58 TV.
Oh my god, it's our boy! It's our boy!
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
So I can just use this bolt gun.
Yep. No, don't do that. Start shooting it.
Oh, it charges up.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
that would have been good to know.
You fucking
I
got a new weapon and walked right up to a guy
Well, I
to use a
assumed
projectile
it
weapon.
was a fucking.
No, it's gotta have some, like, fucking.
Oh, he's alive.
Yeah, if you headshot, it's an insta-kill.
Okay, I didn't know if it was gonna be like an arc of electricity.
No.
Or
No, it is a
what it
bolt.
was.
It's a fucking Dead Space weapon.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was, but
He cannot figure out how to get to you. Now you might as well go for another body shot if you're not confident about it. Yeah.
God, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Does so much fucking damage. It's fun. Reload again. Because it's just one per.
God, that's
That
wild.
heat. Yeah.
Like it's like it looks like it's like fucking taped together, like
Oh, yeah.
constructed. It looks cool.
It feels like in Dead Space you would have got it along with a fucking hologram or like voice recording of a guy being like, I slapped this shit together. Does pretty good. I'm gonna die though because
I
my
don't know.
arm's missing.
I wish I remembered that dude because I probably would have done a thumbnail based on him instead of what I did do.
Yeah.
The little fucking, as that person called it, the Mozilla Firefox alien.
God, Mozilla.
I need a
I'm coming to
password.
find you.
Oh,
It's the top, yeah.
6832. Why is it reversed like that?
No
Like
idea.
the pad is upside down.
Yeah.
Did a robot man say he's coming to get me?
Now that you say that, I feel like there was. But there are guys on that other side. They probably heard you
Yeah.
shoot the gun, but they couldn't get to you because of
Give me
the
that. I probably missed 20 of
because of the
those.
shutters. Oh, more than that.
You think?
I know. Because
Goddamn.
we're not gonna. Because so many of them you don't run across because you have to go back to areas you never go back to open a new thing because it's a weird Metroidvania.
Save.
It's a Metroidvania with no actual good reason to do the exploration with your new like plasma.
Yeah.
Because you have the hack tool, you have the plasma thing, and you keep upgrading them over the course of the game. Like there are ID tags and stuff. The fucking baggage claim place. I think there's still ones you couldn't open, and you never go back there again.
Huh. That's weird.
Yeah.
I guess that's the only thing I'd care for them to really improve upon if they ever made a sequel.
Oh yeah, it's very odd because it's not even lore stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's just ID tags. Fucking, you know what game did basically the same thing but way better?
What?
Prey. Do you remember how ID tags work in that game?
I remember it was cool.
You can go to a computer and track every employee
Yes.
ID,
Yeah. Man,
which leads
Prey-
you to. Prey is fucking prey for the gods.
Yeah.
but for fucking System Shock.
Yeah. Prey,
I think it's better than Prey for the Gods. But it's got
Prey-
so many ideas.
Prey is the best game that I hate.
Yeah, that you don't like playing.
I had to stop playing that game because I just could not have fun with it.
Yeah. I love that game.
Maybe we'll play it on this or something, and I'll actually.
One problem
play
with
it.
that game, ending's weak.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Does the Moon Crash stuff? I've heard that's awesome. Does that?
It's a roguelike mode. It's like that sick Mortal Shell thing I was showing you. It's a completely different mode that
So-
I've played.
Well, that sucks that the ending's not that good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know how close to beating that game I was. The last thing I remember
kinda
was you go in the big arboretum area, the central place, the big building you go into that your brother has the message for
Probably
you.
like
where he
70% of the way.
kind of
through.
talks about what the game is about.
Yeah.
Um,
Depending on what I'm remembering.
I love those messages, how they're just an infinite space. Like they're a room that is a mirror. Do you remember what I'm talking about? Where you can go up to them and look around the corner of them?
Oh, yeah.
They're super
cool.
cool.
The amount of fucking excellent visual design. This part's kind of silly.
This.
I mean,
you
no,
just get the guns.
Just you got a shot. Not your shotgun and revolver.
Just another.
Just
shotgun
another
and a
one.
revolver, but not your flamethrower.
I do like the idea, though, that you kept your ammo on you.
Yes.
'Cause I'm pretty sure that's the same ammo you had before.
Probably.
You had a ton of fucking roll.
Yeah, I had a bunch.
It's also goofy that they give you that because you have to have the bolt gun, so you're not going to use the shotgun or the revolver anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Prey's fucking a good example of how detail-oriented and meticulously designed that game is.
Man, we're really gonna play the Persistence, Prey, and Soma, huh?
Yeah.
The games that are all
Prey
the same.
has a gun that shoots Nerf darts. And
Yeah.
it's so useful.
And the fucking concrete gun is really cool too.
Oh, yeah. Concrete gun is a great example of looking at the plasma cutter in Dead Space. Yeah, it's fucking sick.
Oh, this is so sick.
Looking at plasma cutter in Dead Space and going, I also want to make the base weapon be something you can beat the entire game with.
Yeah. Yeah, Prey is really cool. I just always had problems with. I feel like I was never capable of dealing with enemies.
Yeah, the health scaling is a little much, but yeah, this area's fucking sick. Yeah, just look at it again. Oh, fucking shit, get him, boy, get him. I like because now I don't remember. I was gonna pretty confidently say you can hold it forever, but I don't know. The heat was kind of building.
God, it's so cool.